What is going through Cody Vallo's head right now?
Regret. It's like, what am I doing here? Why did I sign up for this? Because the Kraken is about to get a good cracking from Vakameilalo. I think I said that correctly.
You did.
Wow.
Hold his position, okay?
Toko is a mountain of a man.
Right hand on 3.
NFL player that we have had in Power Slap. They have 3 catchers for the big boys.
That's your measure.
350 pounds of muscle. Get ready for this.
Line them up.
Here we go.
Oh! Sit him down.
One and done. Down and out. The Kraken. He's a napping. Oh, God, it's disgusting.
This guy. This guy.
Vakameilalo. Keep an eye on that name. Just don't ask me to spell it.
He's talking to the crowd.
I mean, but we saw him warming up backstage, and the power just in the warm-up shots was ridiculous.
He almost decapitated the Bob. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Cody Vallo just waking up.
Yeah, let's take another look at this. It was a monster knockout. Boom! I mean, look at that. The slow-mo, the ripples, the fall, the power. My God. I mean, look at that. I mean, no man alive can take that kind of shot. I mean, that was a ridiculously powerful slap.
And no disrespect to Cody Vallo, it doesn't matter who's on the other side.
No.
This was a clean slap. This was a devastating slap. This is the most powerful guy I think we have ever seen in Power Slap.
And I 100% agree. And you can just see, I mean, listen, they're both big, large men, but with respect, Vakameilalo has more of an athletic body type. Played football, as we know. He's been an athlete his whole life. And you see, it's not just the size and the speed, the power, but the technique as well, delivered perfectly. No fouls on his first time. I'm telling you, keep an eye on this man because he could be a big star.
He is a professional athlete, and it is almost time for the official decision. Let's send it to our Power Slap announcer, Justin Bernard.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Smith calls a stop to the match in round number 1. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kalani Vakameilalo.
Striking first, which hand and on what count?
Right on 3.
Yes? Right on 3. Right on 3.
Push through him.
1, 2. Easy, easy. Foul, clubbing. Foul, clubbing. 1 point.
It's just massive, like, overall, but he is
Just all club. That's like the worst clubbing I've ever seen. He literally karate chopped him.
Recover 1 minute and 50 seconds. He fouled you with a club, okay?
You're strong. And we're gonna hit him next time, we're gonna hit him cleaner. Okay? No more striker falls, you got this.
Yes.
You got him all set, Mark?
Chin out.
He's not ready for you, Dan. He's not ready for you, Dan.
Sir, are you set in your position here? Which hand and what count? Stand by.
Right 3.
Right on 3. Fighter set, right on 3. 1, 2. Fair blow.
Find your feet. You're drunk right now, so you need to listen to me. Find your fucking feet. Deep breaths and push through him. Go up there. Push through him.
Take this one.
What count? What hand? What count?
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Fighter set, right on 3. 1, 2.
Easy.
Fair blow.
We're here all day. We're here all day. I want a big one right here, all right, Dan? put him to sleep. He looked nervous on that last one. He looks more nervous right now. Let's go.
Sir, you set your position here? Which hand and what count?
Watch your feet, Dan, okay?
And 3.
Right on 3.
Deep breath. Boone.
Right on 3. 1. 2.
Beautiful.
Find your
Beautiful,
feet.
Dan.
Deep breaths.
You don't know where he's at, Dan. You don't
Deep
know where
breaths.
he's at.
4. 5. 6. Stop. Good. Fighters clear.
Holy fucking shit.
Hey, deep breaths. Just deep breaths. You're eating that shit like no other. Your last slap was perfect. It's clean. Just find your feet. Find your feet. Think about your feet.
Sir, you're in the box here where you need to be? Are you set? Stand where you want to be? Which hand, what count?
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Fighter set. Right on 3. 1. 2.
Easy. Easy.
Nope. Here. Good, good. Fair, fair. Just be careful, lean a little, okay? Get some time, we're gonna go give you a stick right here.
Listen, you got one more. You gotta really eat this, motherfucker. I know it's gonna be hard, but you gotta eat this, dude.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard.
Yeah. I know.
Deep breaths. All right, come on. Try not to take too much. Go to your box.
Yes, sir. Time. Time. Step back. Sir, we're just gonna have the doctors look at you real quick, okay? He's right here. Hey, buddy.
Hey, you see where I am?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stop this. I don't want him getting hit.
That's all.
I don't want you getting hit. Okay? Okay?
Danie definitely overpowered Jonathan in this one, and Jonathan actually got weaker with each slap, while Danie did not seem phased. And in the end, the doctor felt like Jonathan had taken too much damage, and he called the fight. We take fighter safety very serious, so I think this was the right decision.
Winner by doctor stoppage, Daniel.
I do take pride in the fact that I won. My next opponent should definitely be a fight coming to you.
So Danie Van Heerden becomes...
Blue.
Let's go, Dan. First one's light.
Okay, right has won the toss. Right will strike first, hand and count.
Right, 3.
Okay, red, right on 3. Right on 3, you must measure. Measure.
Push through him. Watch your feet.
He's nervous,
Get comfortable.
Dan. 1, 2.
That's light work. Light work, Dan. Light work. Light work, Dan. Light work, Dan. Might even call his ass for a club. Sorry, I see it.
Foul clubbing. Here we go, red.
Don't do.
1 point red clubbing. 1 point red clubbing. 1 point red clubbing. You're leading with the palms. Okay, good. All right, here we go, red.
See if he squeals like a mirror.
Okay, just touch.
Let's go, bud.
Okay. Hey. Blue.
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Blue is elected right on 3. You must measure. 1, 2.
Sleep! Let's go, Dan! Let's go, Dan!
4,
Find your feet.
5,
Deep breath.
6, 7,
Hey, work just
8. You good? Walk to me.
He doesn't want to be here.
Walk this way. You good? That's it.
Let's go on another one, buddy. There we go, Dan. Hell yeah. Way to fucking bring another one home, buddy. Hell yeah.
Cody came in on short notice. I give it to him. He did his best. That's all we could ask.
That's Light work. Coming into Dan's match, I was super confident about his chin. He's been able to transition from, years of striking and be able to translate that to a slap, and it shows. He carries huge power, as well as perfect technique and form. It's wonderful to see him lay it on people.
Winner by TKO, Blue.
He slapped super soft. I must say I expected more from him. I do feel happy. I think at this stage I'm still focused. I do think I still got quite the road to go, but I will be the best.
I'm good. I'm good.
I know you are.
I mean, I took the loss. I'm gonna take that like a man, go back home, train, come back, do it again, Try to make the best out of a bad situation.
Danie Van Heerden is exactly the kind of super heavyweight we're looking for in this sport. He's got the power, he's got the chin, and he has got the personality. He is going to be a problem for anyone that goes against him.
Problem. South African. Yeah. See, I knew that was coming. So now it's not even
There's
Hawaiian.
one of the props to watch. Over under 2.5 slaps.
There's the
Minus
war dance.
170 favorite. There's the haka you were talking about, Bisping.
Embracing and harnessing the
guys,
warrior spirit of his people, the Maori warriors from New Zealand.
Back here, please.
Hoping to draw energy
Competitor
from
set,
his
yes, sir.
ancestors.
What
He
hand
will
and what
be
count we
receiving
start?
first as the
Right
South
on three.
African
Stand by. Stand by.
delivers
You're good here. Set.
the first
Right on
slap
three.
of our
Right on
first
three.
super heavyweight match of the night. Our only super heavyweight
You
match.
would not think that these two were good friends.
1, 2.
Oh, he did a nice job. He's shaking that one off.
Manu's like, come on, buddy, is that the best you got? Is
Turbo.
that it, really?
Good shit, Manu.
Best man eating
Eat that shit. Yeah, eat that shit, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Do your thing.
By the way, we were talking about the strength, his football background.
He can't
He's a
handle you, bro.
defensive lineman.
He
He
can't
got
fucking
played
hang
in the
with you, bro.
XFL.
You're a beast.
Was in
Let's go,
several
Manu.
NFL camps. He benches 550 pounds. He squats 700. Does McKinney Manu.
Wow. That's impressive.
And by the way, all the phones are out. Everybody.
Good. All right.
Everybody waiting for something special to happen.
Right.
Van Heerden, though,
Okay.
has the
Right
highest
on
neck
three, yes.
force on the
Right on
card.
3. Competitor
Translation,
set.
he can eat slaps pretty
Competitor
well.
set. Right on 3.
Let's see if he can eat this one from his best man in his wedding on Tuesday.
What was he, 433 pounds?
Yes, he was.
Manu. That's a big old boy.
Right on 3.
That's a big old hand as well. Look at that thing.
It's a meat hook.
1,
Gonna club him to death.
2.
Oh, he did.
That's a flinch.
That was a flinch and a club, by the way.
Sound like a flinch.
Flinching son of a bitch.
Better review.
That was egregious.
So, well, it was also a club. It was a club caused by the flinch.
He's like, come on, bro. You gonna bitch out like that?
Well, hold
Just
on
got
a second.
married.
Hold on
Yeah,
a
we're
second.
looking right now. The angles are calling
I
blocked.
didn't look like that much of a flinch
Hey.
to me. It looked more
Yeah,
like a club.
Foul clubbing.
There we go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I thought it was a flinch.
You know what's interesting?
Come here.
When we were talking to Van Heerden, he was talking about the fact that he didn't know which hand Manu was going to hit with, his left or his right. He said if he hits with his right, he's going to foul him. He called this. Van Heerden predicted exactly what just happened.
You got time to recover. You want it? You're good. You good? All right, guys. Center up. This behind your backs, please. You got it.
We see a lot of times with the bigger guys that the technique
Right
not
on
as
three.
refined as some of the other
Let me know when
ones.
you're set.
It's
You good
almost
there?
like
Right
those
on
bigger
3.
guys don't have as
Competitor
much
set.
technique. You
Right
see
on
that in
3.
mixed martial arts
Yeah.
as well. Don't come for me, heavyweights.
1,
All right, let's go.
2.
Van Heerden. He took that
No problem.
Manu.
You ain't worried about that shit. You ain't worried about that shit. It's all good. Hey, you love to bleed. You love to bleed, brother. You love to bleed.
Little
That was
high.
high.
Raised the eye, knocked the
Yes,
cotton
sir.
out of the ear.
Clubbing.
That's crazy. Let's go, bro.
Clubbing again.
That's crazy.
Heard.
So this
You
time
got
clubbing
it?
on
They
Van
found it.
Heerden.
There's blood coming out the nose of Manu.
You know what it is, bro? Doing your thing. Warrior out there, bro. Yeah, you got plenty of time. 2 minutes, bro. 2 minutes. That shit ain't phase you.
1 point
That shit ain't
clubbing.
phase you at all.
1 point
that shit
clubbing.
ain't phase you. Nothing. He gonna need a baseball bat, bro.
Austin Turkey is like hyped to
that
the
blood.
Let him know.
And Manu's like, shut up. I don't need your help. I'm harnessing the Maori Warriors.
We're gonna get this for you, okay?
Clean you up. Clean you up. You know what it is. Come on.
Cut man coming in, cleaning Manu up a little bit.
90 seconds, Manu. Plenty of time.
Where's the
He's hurt. Heard.
Manu has gone 2-0, basically coming off
All good,
the
Manu.
sofa
All good.
before the reality
Got a
show.
timeout. No worries
he says
about
he's
the
been
time.
training
No worries
the last
about the
4
time,
months
Manu.
a lot more than he ever has for this sport.
Yeah, and look, listen,
good.
when you're that
Looking
size of a man, 433 pounds, and there's a lot of muscle on
That man
It's
loves to
not all
bleed.
just a ton of flap. You've got a massively powerful neck and a lot of muscle tissue surrounding the shoulders and the neck, and obviously that affects the ability to be knocked out. The stronger the neck and the jaw, the harder it is to knock somebody unconscious. So even though he's clubbing him and doing damage to the soft tissue on the face, we can clearly see the blood.
Manu.
Isn't affecting the brain at all.
Taking a nice long look at the bloody nose.
Let's go. Let's go.
Sir, he said he can't. He said in his checks, typically does he pass his hearing test? Okay, so this is abnormal, right?
Yeah, this is abnormal.
So we should end this bout then.
Yes, it might be something with the hearing. They're calling it.
No. Oh.
They're calling it.
So the blood, because of the...
I think it
shot
has
to the
something to
ear.
do. I think it has something to do with his
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah, sometimes if you cup the ear, it can do internal damage. So they're saying the blood coming out of the nose isn't due to damage to the nose.
I think it's as simple as he can't hear because it.
Stand up and hear it. Yeah, the match is over. The match is over. I don't know what to say. The match is over. It's all good, bro. It's your ear. It's your ear, bro. It was your ear. You stepped in too soon. You gotta take your time. You gotta take care of yourself. When this happened and he can't hear, but we would assume. Well, I don't know. When you could hear it. You know what I'm saying? So, but the last strike was a foul. He hasn't. Most likely actually hasn't. I think it's a DQ. I think it's a tough play. But the ear is something different. The ear is, you can no longer hear.
All right, back in 30 seconds, but first, this message from Happy Dad.
It's like a fighter can't continue doing an interference. So he can no longer hear. He can't hear anything. He's not being receptive. We don't know if that happened because of a legal strike or an illegal strike. Well, yes. So I think we should know, but what I'm saying is it's an injury. The club's here, not here. That's right. That's what I'm saying. We don't know when that happened. That's correct. That's right. We're assuming, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That was good. I like that.
That was good.
And those probably really were all the outtakes, right?
No, I don't know. I think Sugar Sean O'Malley's got a future.
I think he's going to be okay.
In the movies.
Let's take another look at that slap that ended the fight.
All right, so that was high. I didn't see any kind of connection with the ear.
I really didn't either. Based on all the blood coming out of his nose, you would think he couldn't smell, but he couldn't hear after that shot. So that was weird.
I mean, so if you can't hear, more than likely, I'm not a doctor, I'm going to say a perforated eardrum, right, because of the pressure, because of a slap hitting the side.
Mark Smith walking over to chat with us. Stand by, Bisping.
What did he say? We're getting a message.
We're getting a message right now.
Stage manager Jimmy is sending it over our way.
So it looks like Manu will get the win for a disqualification. He can't continue because of a foul. We saw that earlier. When that happens, then you get the win by DQ. Not the way we wanted to see this end with the big fellas.
No, it's not, because when you get two gigantic men like that, as you said, everyone had their phones out. They were all expecting some viral knockout moment.
Justin Bernard, going to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by disqualification due to illegal strikes, McKinney Big Bad Manu.
Well, that is unfortunate because we were hoping for some fireworks with these two guys, but health and safety obviously is important as the two gentlemen walk off the stage.
Sign up to the Crypto.com app with the code POWER and make a single purchase of $50 or more. Our main event has arrived.
Look at the size of them both.
You know, a lot of guys try to lean forward so they can lean against the table to get a little balance.
Yeah.
These guys don't have to lean. Their belly just naturally touches it.
Well, I'm glad you said that. They don't need to lean. The table supports the belly. Have to be a strong table, though, as well.
Agreed.
Everything's strong with these guys. Hold on, what's up?
Oh, too much chalk.
What does that matter?
Mark Smith doesn't mess around.
Yeah. So right on one.
Right on one.
Oof. Oh, was that a flinch?
Yeah,
that
it looked a little flinchy to me.
Oh, man. I tell you, the fans, they saw it. There's a guy over here to my right, and he is very animated.
This guy with the glasses on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was not happy. It's great to see, though, the fans being so fans being so passionate.
I love it. So, all right, we're instant replay right now, according to Mark Smith, trying to figure out whether that was a flinch or not, but that looked like a flinch to me, no doubt about it. Oh, yeah.
There's no question that was a flinch. And I tell you what, if they don't call that one...
He hits his shoulder first. And
some of the other ones that they've called tonight.
They're calling clubbing.
Oh. All right,
I think he clubbed because it was a flinch.
Hold on, hold on. The Hawaiian's losing a point.
Yeah, for
That's
clubbing.
Insane.
I think you and I need to do a seminar.
This is insane.
We need to lead a seminar.
I like Danie Van Heerden, but he's a flinching son of a bitch, right? That is factual. Hawaiian loses a point. This is a title fight as well.
Yeah, I don't love that. Now, the good news is in a 5-round fight, you get 3 fouls to be DQ'd, so only 2 more for the crazy Hawaiian. Let's see what Danie Van Heerden can deliver here.
Look at the shoulders on Van Heerden. Worked a lot of flexibility.
They're going to call flinching. He leaned into it.
He did. He definitely did. I was going to say something. Yes, I would.
Yeah. No shit, Sherlock. Let's go.
But I do feel for him because he should have had a flinching, an extra shot, you know? Yeah, that sucks, though, in a title fight.
All right, so
Heerden. Look at Van Heerden loving it.
Oh, he's ready. No point deduction on the flinch, but Van Heerden obviously going again. Ooh, nice blow.
Eats it up.
Yes, he does.
He's doing the little thing. He's doing the motion, but I think he was like halfway through going, oh, that really hurt. That really hurt.
My jaw's a little sore. This was a nice, crispy, clean strike from the South African.
Boom, straight through. Nice shot, clean, on target. Good follow through. But no problem for the crazy Hawaiian.
All right, remember, 1 foul, 1 point deducted. He was called for flinching, but they get a point deducted. So, clean strike here. Definitely what's needed for the Crazy Hawaiian here in round 2. Oh, he rocks him.
It's a clean
ball. He goes down.
Wow.
I don't know if he's going to be able to get up.
I don't know.
That's a big load. I don't know.
He's up. He's good.
Is he?
I don't know.
Is
he?
Know. Big decision for Mark Smith here.
I don't know. He's not good. He's
Big
not good.
He's doing a little sidestep.
He's doing a sideways shuffle.
Danie Van Heerden recovered.
By the skin of his teeth.
Barely. Oh, he's still not all there.
No. He's like, where am I?
He's leaning on Damien DeBell.
Oh, listen to them as well.
He doesn't know. He doesn't know what continent he's on right now.
He has no idea. He thinks he's back home in South Africa.
They're fixing the cotton ball in the ear. That's a load going down. It takes a minute to get back up to your feet, Bisping.
I was like, good luck catching him. You know, Forrest Griffin, they're going to break him. Forrest is nice and slim these days. He'll snap him in half.
That was his brother looking on in the background. Look, they bring in the extra catcher. They bring in the super heavyweight catcher.
Hey, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Let's see what Van Heerden has. Not enough, not enough.
No, he lost a little firepower. Doesn't have all the gas in the tank right now.
Yeah, if I'm the Hawaiian, though, I'm like, come on, let's get going. Let's get round 3 underway.
So because of the first round penalty, it's tied right now.
Yeah, I mean, but the momentum is certainly shifting towards the crazy Hawaiian, yeah. But yeah, no, all even going into round 3.
What a huge slap this is going to be for the Crazy Hawaiian.
Oh, and the face on Van Heerden, he's like, that didn't feel good. I've got to do it again. I've got to take another one. And the Hawaiian's walking up. He's strutting up. He's got a pep in his step. He's got power in the slap. And he's about to give Van Heerden a nice little nap.
Let's see if he can finish him here. No. He stumbled it, but it was,
he's down.
He's going down again.
It's a delayed reaction.
That means he was hurt from the last one, a little residual effect.
Not as bad as the last one.
It was a glancing blow.
Just a glancing blow.
Everybody in this building wants to see one of these giants fall.
I know, it's awful. We're all just praying, can one of them just get knocked out and give us the excitement that we want?
Fans on their feet, cheering on to Crazy Hawaiian. Let's see if Danie Van Heerden can pull off the miracle. It was even going into this round, but he has clearly been rocked a couple of times. Needs a big shot here in round 3.
Well, the man's got heart. He's had a lot of mixed martial arts fights. He's got a winning record. He's going to go right on 3.
Big windup.
He's kind of falling apart a little bit. Crazy Hawaiian.
It wasn't the worst slap, but you can see he's throwing everything he has into these, and he just doesn't have that much juice left right now.
He's kind of falling apart a little bit. The concussive blows that he's taken, hitting the canvas on a couple of occasions. The form's gone out the window. The confidence of the Hawaiian is growing like crazy.
The Crazy Hawaiian is one clean shot away from seeing the big South African on the ground.
Yep. Get ready to catch him, boys. I think Van Heerden is going down on this one. I mean, there's been 3 in a row where he's eventually gone down. How much can one man take?
Can you picture it right now?
Oh, he's gonna go
If the
down.
Crazy Hawaiian wins this, a super heavyweight showdown with Dumpling, my
could
God,
you
how great
imagine?
would that be?
USA versus Russia. Hold on, wait for it, wait for it. He's good. Oh, I like it. He's talking to him.
He fell forward instead of backward. The table saved him. But I will say this, the Crazy Hawaiian still hasn't been able to land a similar slap to that first one that stumbled Van Heerden. This is good, not great. It was the second round slap that really got him.
Yeah, he gets right up in his face. I would love to know what he said to him. Probably said, it's okay, man, go on, go down. Go on, just go down. Don't fight it.
I don't know if Van Heerden's saying much of anything. It's the Crazy Hawaiian doing all the talking. I'm guessing at this point in round 4, Van Heerden needs a knockout victory in these final 2 rounds. He's going to have 2 more chances. Here's the first one. Good, but not good enough. By the way, I would probably give Van Heerden this round.
Really? I think you're out of your mind.
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah, like a crazy Hawaiian.
You don't think that slap was harder than the Crazy Hawaiian slap?
I think it was a good slap. I think that Hawaiian had a better slap. I think he played it off better. The showmanship, the gamesmanship, getting in his face, talking to him, taking that slap like that, and then smiling at him. All that together.
I'm buying what you're selling now. All right, I've come all the way back around.
But, you know, that was a very close round, probably one of the closest.
I think it was the closest round by far.
Yeah. Now, final round, final slap.
Clean slap.
The Crazy
Cannot
Hawaiian.
have a foul.
Hold on. Oh, he's good.
He's clean.
He's good.
Little love tap.
Everyone's disappointed. Everyone's devastated.
Van Heerden, if he can land one like he did the last time with maybe a little extra sauce on it, a little extra spicy slap.
Could you imagine he knocks him out in the final round? It's possible. We've seen it happen.
It would be a great finish. It would be a great finish.
Comeback that would be.
Would be absolutely remarkable if Danie Van Heerden can get it done.
Let's go, Danie Van Heerden. Okay, I'm just calling for a finish. I don't have a favorite.
I hear you.
I just want to finish.
And he's last man
up. Let's go. South Africa.
Last man up here in round 5, rocking his vintage Patrick Ewing basketball shoes. Let's see what Danie Van Heerden can do.
I tell you what, though. The Crazy Hawaiian has not been rocked or wobbled once. He's taken some hard shots.
Yes.
But he eats them easy.
I just don't know that Van Heerden has it in him.
I don't know either.
We'll find out right now.
Good shot.
It
really
was a good shot.
Really
it wasn't
nice.
good enough.
No.
And I do believe we will see the Crazy Hawaiian retaining his belt after a huge second round shot that sent Van Heerden to the canvas.
Well, he was unlucky early because they deducted a point. And I feel like Van Heerden flinched. But then rounds 2, 3, and 4, was it 2, 3, and 4? I think it was. He almost hit the canvas every single time.
Yeah.
He was almost finished. The referee had to step in and count them, give him a 10 count and things like that. So I think it's pretty easy to judge, to be honest. But Van Heerden did well, came back into it towards the end.
Well, it really does depend on how they scored round 4. I initially thought that Van Heerden had a better slap. You said the whole time it was the Crazy Hawaiian, and it does. Listen, it's the interpretation of the judges, and you made a valid point. Van Heerden had already been rocked. He didn't have the same posture when he received the slap. He didn't have the same smile, the same reaction. The Crazy Hawaiian was unaffected by almost every Van Heerden shot.
He was pretty much unaffected, put on the better show, landed better shots, almost finished him 3 times. So for me, I think it's pretty clear. Although Danie Van Heerden did himself proud, representing South Africa to the fullest, and he's looking good. He's still on his feet. He didn't go to sleep, and you never know.
And there he awaits, hoping to move to Las Vegas in the very near future. I will say this, no matter what happens in this fight, tremendous cojones by Danie Van Heerden to just hang in there and kind of survive and land some clean slaps at the end. Time now for the official decision presented by Kudo Protein Popcorn. Head to kudosnacks.com now and enter the promo code SLAP for 25% off your order.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-44, 47-45, and 47-45 for your winner by unanimous decision and still Power Slap Super Heavyweight Champion of the world, the Crazy Hawaiian.
Back up, Danny. Back up, Danny. Okay. All right, gentlemen. To the center. Let's get set. Get in your feet. Hand and count.
Right hand on 3.
Right hand on 3. You must measure, all right? Right hand on 3. Must measure. That's your measure.
Look at the size of that hand. These are 2 gigantic men.
300 plus pounds for Van Heerden.
Going on Scott is about to eat it. He eats it well.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, no problem there.
Van Heerden has mushed many of people with that same slap. Not tonight.
Good.
Let's take a look here. Boom. Perfect placement, to be honest. And he talked about this a lot this week. He's really worked on his technique. You know, he's got punished for fouling in the past. So he wanted to really work on his placement, his technique, not pivoting, not lifting the heels.
Touching behind your back.
And you have to appreciate the South African representing some American culture with the old school Patrick Ewing basketball shoes on.
Right on 3, you must measure.
Here comes Scott, coming off his only win in Power Slap, looking for another.
A very powerful man. Right on 3. Look at the wind up. I love it when they do that.
2.
Got to go all the way through.
That was a powerful one. But how about Van Heerden just shaking it off?
Go back.
That's the thing.
Like a gnat.
I mean, look at that all the way through. Danie Van Heerden is just such a big guy, though. I mean, they both are.
Called a clubbing foul. You can see how high up
1
on the
point,
neck he landed.
clubbing.
That's a point deduction.
Clubbing. 1 point. Go back.
So that's an automatic first-round loss for Avion Scott. It's going to be an uphill climb from here.
Got some time.
Yeah, that's really concerning. He just took a slap in the face for absolutely nothing. That's why following the rules is so important. Of course, we all want to slap as hard as we can, but then you forget about the placement, the target, the feet. Boom, yeah.
Okay, let's try to get set, though.
Kind of led with the palm of the hand.
Let's get set.
Well, you hear a lot of these guys as we've gotten deeper into Power Slap, as it's lived a little bit longer. On the first slap, they take 20, 30% off so they can make sure they get the placement and the measure down correctly.
Feet inside, hand and count.
Right on 3.
Right on 3. Right on 3. Must measure. That's your measure. 1, 2.
That was a big shot. Look at Scott just kind of, he's trembling a little bit there. He took it. He's staying on his feet, but he's like, he doesn't like it.
No, he definitely doesn't like it.
He's like, that was not pleasant.
All right, go back to your phone.
Boom!
Fair blow.
Did a nice job staying on the feet.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he hardly moved. It was like a half step. Danie Van Heerden's a big man. That's why you hear these guys talk about neck strength so much, because obviously the necks, the trap's part of me, very, very important. That's what maintains the head balance.
Keep in mind that if this goes to the judges' scorecards, Scott already lost the first round.
More strike or fouls.
Needs a big one here after taking a little bit of damage on that last lap.
And count. Right on 3. Right on 3. You must measure. Right on 3.
Often what we see with these big guys is the accumulation effect. You know, the first one wears them down, the second one almost does it, and then maybe in round 3 they get the knockdown.
2.
Here we go.
Clubbing foul.
Again.
DQ. 2 offensive fouls.
That's it.
2 fouls and you're out in a 3-round match. Unfortunately for Avion Scott, it's going to be the second time in his career that
you won. 2 striker fouls.
Disqualified. He's going to fall to 1 and 3.
Yeah, that's really plagued his career. You see Van Heerden there with the eyes closed so that you can't see the slap coming, so therefore you don't flinch. But yeah, you can see there, even from that angle, extremely low.
Foul, such a crucial part of this game. Justin Bernard is our power slap announcer, and he is set to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jacob Montalvo calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by disqualification, Danie Pitbull Van Heerden.
The Pitbull, Danie Van Heerden, improves to 3-2, looking for another title fight in the near future. These props to watch brought to you by Circus Sports, sports betting the way it should be. And they pick them that it goes the distance. The first round fight clock brought to you by Lucy, nicotine pouches, that slap.
All right, here we go, gentlemen. All right, let's get set, Blue. Shoulders down, head up, slightly touching.
So there's definitely a size difference.
Good. Do not
Look
move
at
right
the
there.
size of
Okay, red has won the toss. You're good there. Hand and
He's
count.
5 inches taller and 40 plus
Right on
pounds
3.
heavier.
Right on 3. You must measure.
I mean, Lorenzo Florean, he's a big guy, but there's just levels to this. Look at the power he's going to generate. Are you surprised? I'm telling you, that power is ridiculous. He's on the feet. He almost fell off the stage.
There's no way.
It's gone. It's over.
There's no way.
Hold on. Don't do it, ref. Don't make him take a second. The ref is a cool guy.
Walk over here. Walk over here. Come back over here.
He's like, I'm good. I'm good.
What do you want to do?
Was there any foul on that?
I don't.
No, we're good.
I don't think there's a foul.
Already, right? There's been like 20, 25 seconds by now.
You think, or you
He's recovered a little bit.
Gary Hadley
Now
might
he's
let this
smiling.
go.
They're going to let it go.
Okay.
They are sadists.
Wow.
They want to see
Wow.
Lorenzo Florean take another one of those shots.
Here we
What
go.
has he
Hustle
done
up.
to annoy the ref?
Fighter set.
All right.
Let me get the time.
Look at this.
Boom.
Those hands are just like meat hooks.
Ridiculous.
Well, let's see what Slapdog can do here,
Hold it
because
right
he
there.
got
Hold it right there.
rocked.
Okay, Blue. Hand and
Just a little
count.
bit.
And on 1.
Okay, you got to measure. Okay, you must measure. There's your measure. Right hand on 1. There's your measure. Clubbing.
That ain't going to do
Clubbing.
it. That ain't going to do it.
There we go, Blue. You
There's a
made
crazy Hawaiian.
1 point Blue. Clubbing. 1 point Blue. Clubbing.
Vakameilalo was not concerned one little bit.
Take your
It
time on the
hardly
next, Lorenzo.
scratched him. He wasn't bothered. It was like a little mosquito landing on him for a second.
Okay, you good? You got
So this
time.
could really be
You
a
good to go?
10-7.
Yeah.
Because he knocked him
Take your
down
time.
and
Relax
got the
a little
point
bit.
deduction, which is exactly
And
what
then we're
Bisping, you're a genius.
Well, listen, you know, let me break down my own
Oh, I'm
score.
sorry.
Okay.
I got to do something.
He knocked him down. He almost knocked him out. He was also
Ready?
clubbed.
All right, here we go.
Kalani
Ready?
Vakameilalo
Blue
right
gets
now
set.
is cruising. And you see the smile on his face there. There's a little smirk a second ago. He's like, bro,
he knows
you know what's
coming.
going to happen.
Yeah.
You know you're about to get knocked
right
the
on two.
F out.
Get set, Blue.
I would make
right
sure the
on
catchers
two.
are
There's
ready.
your measure.
Here we go. Poor old Lorenzo slapped on Florean. Don't do it. Take it easy. Oh, he moved. He's going to have to take another one. He's going to get another one.
Oh, God, my heart is beating fast.
You can't flinch.
I feel bad for him.
I don't.
Warning, flinching.
Because you're evil.
I came here for violence. They gave him a warning.
So no point deduction. So that's basically standard operating procedure at this point. You get a warning for flinching, and then it's a point deduction.
Okay,
yeah, look at that. A clear flinch.
Okay, right there, don't tuck, don't move.
That could have gone against him, though, because it ended up turning it
okay.
towards the back of the neck.
Right on three. Okay, right hand on three, right hand on three. There's your measure.
He's starting to smile.
He's got him having Florian laying low.
Oh, Kalani with another crusher.
Don't even count
is it.
Whoa. Don't even count. It's gone. It's over. Took him in. Give him a kiss goodnight.
He doesn't want to get up.
He ain't getting up.
Kalani Vakameilalo improving to 2-1, showing that super heavyweight, that NFL, that Oregon State Beaver power. Tonight's Monster Knockouts brought to you by Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
I mean, this is the knockout blow, I believe. The last one. There was a little bit of a flinch as well, and I don't blame Lorenzo slammed on Florean for that, but look at that. Look at the shot. Look at the pain that he's in. The grimacing straight away. The size of the hand just slicing through his face. Oh, God. He's a very brave man to stand there in front of that gigantic human being. That is what you signed up for, and that is what you get. That's disgusting. Look at that.
That is brutal. And the fact that he got up after that first one, hey man, props to the slap dog.
They
yes,
love
they
it.
do. Oh, there's Kelly. Candido in the house. Look at these guys.
That's what they came for.
Listen, I'd like to apologize to everybody here in attendance. We did not mean to be so entertaining just 2 fights in.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
I don't apologize. Hey, it's all down to these guys.
Justin Bernard, take it away.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Kerry Hadley calls a stop to the match in round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO, Kalani Vakameilalo.
Toko getting it done. Ironically, his coach in his